Hi, boys and girls. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to another day of Number Corner. I'm so excited to see what mystery shape we have for today. So let's get started. We're going to open or flip the card for today, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see what our shape is. Oh, wow. I noticed that I know this car. It's a semi-truck. Yeah, and it looks like we're going to be looking at the white kind of part of our semi-truck for today. Now, unlike yesterday, our clue box for today gives us these three numbers again. Do you guys remember what these numbers stand for? You're right, it's the faces. So we're looking at 3D shapes, remember? So looking at the faces, the flat sides of our shape, our edges are where our lines kind of are, and then our vertices where those lines kind of come together in a corner and they all connect. So for this shape today, we have 6 faces, 12 edges, and 8 vertices. Ooh, taking a look at our card from Monday, you can see that this shape has more faces, 1 more face, 4 more edges, and 3 more vertices. So it's definitely a different shape than we had on Monday. It looks different too, right? We don't have really a point on this one. Well, I wonder what this mystery shape is. Let's fill in our number grid or calendar grid and see what we can come up with. So again, 3 we use for the month of March. It's the 3rd month of the year. 3 because today is the 3rd. And then 21 for our year. Now, in our corner here, our clue corner, we don't have the shape like we did on Tuesday. So I'm going to write in these numbers we had. So faces, we had 6, right? We had 1 more than Monday. Our edges, we had 4 more edges. Wow. So I'm going to put 12. And then our vertice, we had 8. We had 3 more than Monday. I wonder what this mystery shape is. I'm excited to find out with you. Now, so we're going to leave our mystery shape blank because we don't know, right? We were just given some numbers, but we don't know exactly what our mystery shape is right now. So we're going to look back here. I see there's a semi-truck. And where can we find semi-trucks? Where do we find them a lot of the times? You're right, they're driving. So we will find mystery trucks driving on a lot of our roads or our highways, right? Because they're taking highways to go long distances, whether they're delivering packages or food or supplies to other stores, right? They need to go long distances. So they normally take our highways. So I'm going to write for location. I'm going to write highways, right? Our busy roads. Highways. Wow. I wonder if there's a pattern with our different locations. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Well, we filled out our date. We got our clues. We did not know what the shape was. And we got our location. I'm excited to find out what tomorrow's card brings. I'm going to put this away. And now I'm going to go to our other collector. So as you know, we are collecting 2 quarters a day. So on day 1, we collected 50 cents. Day 2, we got a whole dollar, right? Because we filled up each of those. And now it's day 3, and we have a brand new dollar. So I moved our $1 here, and I put 4 quarters over it to represent our 4 quarters that we collected in the past 2 days. And today, I'm going to be adding more quarters. So I'm going to take this quarter. I'm going to go 1, 2. Ooh. Did we cover half of our dollar again? You're right, we did. We covered half of it horizontally. Now, what if I move my quarter here? You're right. We also can cover it vertically. So there's a line in our dollar that both goes vertical and goes horizontal to cut it into 4 parts. But if we move these 2 parts here or here, we still are covering half of our dollar. So that means that I moved over $2 to our bank. How many total quarters do we have right now that we collected for the week? You're right. We collected 6 quarters, right? 6 quarters. Now, when we think about money, we think about how much money. So not necessarily the amount of quarters we have, but how much total money would we be able to spend with the money we have right now. So let's take a look. We know that 4 of our quarters equal a whole dollar. So I have $1. And then we put a little decimal here to break up our dollars to our cents. And then I have 2 more quarters. Well, we learned that back on Monday, 2 quarters equals 50 cents, right? Because we did the math, 25 plus 25 and got 50. So we currently have $1.50. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. $1.50 in our collection right now. So this equals 6 quarters, $1.50. It's Wednesday. We have 2 more days of collecting. I wonder how much money we're going to be able to collect by the end of the week. I'm excited to find out. I hope you guys are too. Awesome job. So now, boys and girls, we are going to be looking at some money pieces for our activity for today. We're going to be doing some reviewing of money pieces and making combinations of money. So right now, I need you to take out a notebook, piece of paper with a pencil, or you can take out your whiteboard with a marker. If you need to pause the video, now is the time to get all your supplies and then come on back. Okay, boys and girls, so you are ready to do some combinations with our coins. So really quickly, I want to review what each of our coins, how much they are. So let's start with our penny. It's copper and gold. How much is our penny worth? You're right, it's worth 1. Awesome. And then we move to our nickel, which equals how much? 5 cents. You're right. Then our dime, which equals 10. And lastly, our quarter, which equals 25. Awesome. So now that we know our amounts, what we're going to do is we are going to take our money pieces and try to create 87 cents. Seems like a lot, but I know that we can do it. So I'm going to start first with my 80 cents, and I'm going to find a way to make 80 cents. I remember that 2 quarters equaled 50 cents. So I'm going to add 2 quarters. 1, 2. Oh, maybe. There we go. 1, 2. 2 quarters. Now, you're going to write in your book a circle with a Q in it, right, to represent our quarters, to show our combination. All right, so that is 50 cents. Now, I need to get to 80. So 50, 60, 70, 80. I need 30 more cents. How can I make 30 more cents? You're right, I can use my dimes. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and 3. Awesome. So this gets me a total of 30 cents. Again, with your dimes, you're going to do a D with a circle around it. All right. Okay, so I got my 80 cents. Now I need 7 cents. I'm going to use a nickel because I know that's 5 cents, and that's pretty close to 7. So 5, I'm going to do an N, and then 5, 6, 7. I'm going to do 2 pennies. 1, 2. It gets me 2, and then I'm going to do a P with a circle, a P with a circle. Awesome job. So if we counted 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 86, 87. Did we get 87 cents? Great job, boys and girls. Nice. So you're going to have these circular coins on your paper. So now you're going to figure out what coin combinations can I make with 68 cents. And you are going to write that down here, thinking about what each coin is worth. Now remember, you can't just use 1 coin. I can't just do 68 pennies. 1, that would take a long time. And 2, there are more efficient or quicker ways to get to 68 cents. I can't wait to see what combinations you come up with. Once you have finished the 87 cents and the 68 cents, you will take a picture and you will post it to your Seesaw on the first number corner slide. On the second number corner slide, you are going to see two games. One of them is an addition game and one of them is a subtraction game. You may pick one of those games to play, at least one game. Play the game, and when you're done, you will take a screenshot of your game and post it to that second page in your Seesaw. If you'd like to play both games, you are more than welcome to. You can take two pictures, one of the addition and one of the subtraction games, and post that to your Seesaw. I hope you enjoyed Wednesday's Number Corner, and I can't wait to see you for tomorrow, Thursday, March 4th. Have a great Wednesday!